examination season is on. There is a environment of fear and panic in the families as well as with children. Is it good? To some extent, some anxiety is good because it leads to improved performance. But when it becomes very severe and it hampers the performance, then it is not good at all. And this is called examination phobia. So today I will be dealing with this topic. Now, what is examination phobia? Examination phobia is a severe case of anxiety developing before, during the examination and after the examination. Examination anxiety is experienced by many normal students. Examination phobia is excessive worry about the examination, fear of being evaluated, and fear of consequences of the examination, and it is experienced by many normal students. Now, what are the causes of examination phobia? The causes of examination phobia is extra pressure put by parents, society, and school on children. Children are told that if they don't perform well in the examination, their life is gone, which is not true at all. Sometimes children are forced to take the subject which their parents like and not to their liking. Sometimes parents want to fulfill their ambition via their children, which is not good at all. There is so much competition. So many children are competing for a single seat. So putting extra pressure on the child is not good at all. Slight coaxing to do good is okay. Now, what are the symptoms of examination phobia? The symptoms of examination phobia can vary from slight anxiety to panic attacks. The thing is that if there are two children, the knowledge is same. One is having a very cool mind and one is having panic attack, then the performance of the second child is going to go down. What are the symptoms of examination phobia? Physical symptoms can be rapid heartbeat, rapid breathing, excessive sweating, lightheadedness, and in extreme cases, fainting can occur. Emotional symptoms can vary from fear, helplessness, anger, and negative thinking. Behavioral symptoms can vary from excessive overthinking, negative thinking, comparing oneself to others. The child has to remember that one exam at one particular day only tests the knowledge of that day and not the whole life. It is very important to study whole year. It goes a long way in elevating examination phobia. So what preparation should be undertaken before the examination? In every school, a syllabus is given to the child beforehand only. So make a proper timetable for the whole year. Generally what happens, if you like some subject, you like to study it first. No, it should be just the reverse. If you don't like a subject, if you are not able to follow a certain subject, take it first. And it is a duty of parents also to see that a child understands the subject. If parents are not able to help, then they should arrange help for the child. It is very important to understand the subject and not cram it. If you understand the subject, it is very easy to retain it. But certain things are there which is important to memorize. So make it memorizing easy by making it in a poem form and rhyme form. Then it's easy to memorize. Always recall what you have memorized or learned. That way the retention is very good. It is very important to keep the brain healthy. How we will keep the brain healthy? Take at least 7 hours of the sleep every day. Do pranayam, yoga, meditation and aerobics exercises. That helps in improving the power of concentration. Always take a healthy diet. Work on your handwriting. If your handwriting is not good, even if you know everything, the examiner will not be able to read it. So, good handwriting and habit of underlining everything goes in a long way in fetching good marks. Even if after all these techniques one develops in anxiety to exams, then it is very good to consult a psychologist because they are trained to help you. So, go to a psychologist, tell all your problems and follow the steps which they tell you. What steps you should take during the examination? Take proper rest, at least 6 to 7 hours of sleep before the examination. Children tend to do just the reverse. They are awake whole night. So that results in reduced performance in the examination hall. Just reading and studying for 6 to 7 hours more is not going to help you. What is going to help you is a good studies whole year. Just reach half an hour before the examination after taking a light breakfast and shower. Don't discuss questions with your friends in the last moment. Nobody knows what is going to come and guesswork is not going to help. It is better to keep a calm mind. Go enter the examination hall. Once you get the question paper, read all the questions carefully. Assign some time to each question. The question which you know best, start performing it. And after that second which you know the next best. After you perform 2 or 3 questions, your confidence will be there. And even if you don't know much about 1 or 2 questions, you will be able to recall and pressurize your mind and can perform better. Always use neat handwriting. Always underline the important things by highlighter. After examination, don't discuss the question paper with your friends and go back to home immediately. There is no point in evaluating the question paper which you have done because anyway it will be evaluated by the examination. Go home, take proper rest and start preparing for the next examination. Now I will give some management tip to parents. Examination phobia has lot to do how we do parenting of our children. We should not judge success and failure in a very harsh way. It should be talked about in a very democratic and soothing environment. Never compare your child with other children. Each child is different. And you should try to highlight your child's good qualities and slightly improve bad qualities. If you compare your child with another child which is very good, then it will crush the self-confidence of the child. Parents are the role model of their children. Children observe their parents very carefully. How we take challenges in the life, this is how our children learn. If we take the challenges in our life in a very cool manner, children will learn that. If we get very impatient and very anxious at small challenges, children are going to learn that. Take interest in children's subjects. Try to make the subject more interesting. If we are able to help ourselves, it's very good. If we are not able to help ourselves, we should arrange some external help for the child. But the subject should be made interesting for the child. Never lecture the child because it is very boring. Focus on overall personality development of the child and encourage them to take part in the extracurricular activities instead of just studies. Rewarding a successful achievement and soothing a failure goes a long way in alleviating examination phobia. Encourage your child to have certain vision, ambition and mission in the child. If the child is very clear about his goal in life, he will do well in all fields of his life. Rather than having failure or success as his aim, it's important to make healthy participation the aim of the child. This will be very helpful in him achieving the milestones successfully.